Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable Malachi Markelius, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay. Is it clear to say that the URL champion of the year, that's what we calling it. We calling it the URL champion of the year. We not finna, look, we not finna play these games with them. We not. We gonna call it just like it is. We calling it the URL championship. So the URL championship, we already in the 6th month of June. It don't seem like anything gonna go down major. They trying to push for July. We don't know. But that's going to be the 7th month. So is it safe to say that for the URL champion of the year, we could just scratch this off for this year? This year should be a forfeited year. It shouldn't even count. It's at a disadvantage to basically all the URL battle rappers that's actually on the URL for the most part. Do we really take into consideration these quarantine battles? Do we? No, I don't think so. And seeing that it's going into the 7th month, looking like probably late into the 7th month, and that's still undetermined, there's no need to declare a URL champion of the year this year. Not at all. I think it should be scratched. I don't think it's going to be a major push like that going down to the wire. It might, but I still don't think it makes a difference. Knowing them, they might push hard. Depending on the situation of this corona stuff, they might push hard because they probably want to cover some ground and make up a lot, seeing that they got that caffeine deal and it was only for 1 year. And the purpose of that deal was to just basically, get a good assessment of what the possibilities that could happen if they went long term, depending on what happened short term. And due to the corona, that really put a hole in the game and really set some things back. So they might have a major push, but it shouldn't count. If you're being fair, it shouldn't count. But then again, the URL champion of the year ain't fair anyway. It's only basically for those who the URL is actually putting behind and booking for the most part. So like I told people, you're going to always have your Twerk, Rum Nitties, Geechee Gottis. They're going to always be the top 3 for right now because that's who they pushing. That's who they pushing. And depending on what they do and how serious they is, they going to always be the forerunners. Always. So, I don't think it should count. I don't think it should count at all. I think too much time has passed. Not enough battles been in. We can really just scratch off these quarantine battles. I don't think that should be a factor. Even if the URL push hard to close out the year, I just still think so much time was wasted that it can't be replaced. And I really believe if there shouldn't be a champion of the year, a URL champion of the year for 2020 at all. I think it should just go over into 2021 and start anew because it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And that's my opinion on it. What y'all think about the situation? Do y'all believe it still should be a URL champion of the year for 2020? I think it should roll over to 2021, man. Too much time didn't pass, man. That's just my opinion. It ain't my judgment. That's the question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth, man. Join my Patreon, man. Like I said, we just gonna call it like it is, man. We can't call it champion of the year for everybody because it's not. It's basically for URL. If you're not a URL rapper, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that at all. You're not at all. So I'm waiting to hear y'all opinion in the comments. Tell me what y'all think. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours.